Mason, how is the offensive line coming so far in fall camp?
You know, it's good. We're getting towards the end of fall camp where we're starting to get some live reps and stuff like that. So in order for us to get those live reps and be able to see how we react as a unit, it's really helping us see what we need to work on and what our strengths are so far. So it's been really good so far. We've made a lot of leaps forward.
Have you noticed the spring kind of trickle down, especially that second unit? A lot of those guys got a lot of snaps in the spring because a lot of you starters were out. Have you noticed that, have an effect during fall camp?
It's really helped us out because when we go into meetings, when we go into install meetings, we don't have to spend a lot of time installing plays. A lot of those guys got a lot of reps in the spring, so we don't have to worry about it. We don't really have any young guys. Our youngest guy is John Njoku, but he was already here for the spring, so we don't have to waste our time doing that kind of stuff. We can focus on the details, focus on our technique, and get a lot better. What
do you think the line needs to do better maybe this fall than you guys did last season?
I think we got to have that mentality that we're going to beat everybody that we play, and you got to communicate. Offensive line, it's 5 people working as one unit, so it's really important to communicate and really play as one group together. So.
How's it kind of, you mentioned the young guys having the experience, but how has it, worked with 3 guys, and a lot of young guys fighting for playing time and some new starters? I mean, how has the group how have you seen those guys kind of fit into the mix?
It's been good. We're building a lot of depth, so when O-line, somebody's going to get hurt during the week, somebody's going to get hurt in a game. So somebody's going to have to go in and get ready and get those game reps during the week in order to be ready for the game coming. So, the fact that we got those reps in spring with them really helps out a lot this year.
We've heard a lot about Ezra, even going back to when he first got here from Coach Huff and everything. What have you seen from him now that he's getting the opportunity, looks like, for some serious playing time?
He works hard and he doesn't open his mouth. He takes up, goes into meetings and learns what he can. And so it's hard to deal with him staring right now. But no, but he works hard and he asks a lot of questions. He doesn't talk back to people. He works hard, and he works hard. That's the biggest thing, is that you get a guy like that coming in and being able to start as a redshirt freshman. They're not doing that because they're freakishly athletic. They're not doing that because they're good. They're doing that because they work hard and they're smart and they know how to play the game.
I was going to say, what kind of challenge is that for a guy like that to come in his second year and it's not like tackle, possibly be in position to start?
Yeah, it's not easy because we run a complicated offense. It's taken me, how long, 3 or 4 years to really get that offense down to what I can understand, why we're doing things, not just what we're doing. And so for him, it's going to continue to be a learning process, but I'm sure it'll be jump-started now because with the playing time he'll get this year.
How do you feel about having your mug out there on the side of the stadium?
It's kind of weird driving by it. My eyes just kind of follow me wherever I go. No, it's an honor to be out there, especially with the guys that have been on there before, like Dice. That's the really one I remember, is Dice being up there. So it's cool to follow in his footsteps and represent for the Centers.
Does that mean a little bit more to you being from the area too? I mean, they've done it since 2009, so I'm assuming you've seen a lot of those.
Yeah, it's cool. I have a lot of family that lives out here still. All my sisters live out here, and my nephew, so they get to see that, and it's pretty cool.
With Brad coming in, what do you like about what he's brought to the table into your room?
It's nice that he hasn't come in here and he hasn't changed everything or shook everything up for us. He's adapted to us, and we've done what we need to do to adapt to him. So there's been a good cohesion, a good mesh in the O-line room, and it's worked out really well so far.
I think a lot of people will always try to look at it as a negative when you say, "Oh, what's he doing that's different?" But what is he doing maybe that's a little different that you guys have liked?
It's just different drills, different terminology that we're learning that helps us take what we learned with Coach Huff and apply this. So it's kind of like another level of teaching for us. So it's really helped me out a lot, just seeing another viewpoint of playing O-line, so I can combine those two together and get even better with that.
The fact that he has coached with Harsin, does that help?
Yeah, it helps a lot, with the whole flow of coaching, because there's a lot of bureaucratic, a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that we don't get to see. So just knowing that that's flowing smoothly helps out.
How's the running game look so far in camp? And obviously we just talked to Lee. I mean, a lot of production to replace from J-Mac last year. How's that running game coming along so far?
It's good. There's young backs and Wumppin are working really hard. We're doing as best we can to make it easy for them. We know that we gotta get those D-line and work up to that linebacker to get that second level sprung. So we're just continually working this fall camp to really emphasize a downhill run game. That's really our main goal as an offensive line, is to have a downhill run game so we can set up for those shots that are going to go take us deep.
With Wumppin, I mean, it just seems like he keeps impressing, keeps getting more of a role, and Lee's saying he's still number one. I mean, is it surprising at all to you, or what have you seen from Wumppin?
No, that's not surprising at all, because he's worked his butt off ever since he's been here. That's all you can really say about him, is he worked his butt off. He's in the film room, he's getting smart about it. There's no surprise at all.
How does he run? I mean, he's a little bit smaller than some guys, but then we see that he is one of the biggest freaks of college football apparently.
Yeah, he's a strong guy, and he's quick. He's an athlete, so he can get a little shifty and make some moves, but then also he'll hit that backside A gap on power, and he'll take it down there. He's not scared to hit the gap and run it.
You look at the roster, like almost 20% of it is made up of Idaho guys. So, curious, how important do you think that number is?
I didn't even know that. So that's pretty cool. I mean, Idaho is in the backyard of Boise State. So for guys like me that grew up watching Fiesta Bowl after Fiesta Bowl and then getting to be a part of the last Fiesta Bowl, it's pretty cool to come here and know what's expected of you. And so we really know that when you come here, you're expected to win, you're expected to be great. And so for us this season, that's what we want to get back to, is expect to win and win that Mountain West Conference.
Do you feel like,